After a long conversation with local Low Arena legend Rocket Ronnie Ryan, he's assured me that after Thursday's practice, the Rapids are good to go, coming off a couple tough losses on the road. The first line of Carter and Ryan Peck with Panish White Duck, who's been moved up to the first line with the addition of Eric Skyba. Rapids win the face-off, send it in the neutral zone. Bytown Royals, a steal from Panish. Panish passes it out to Carter. Carter tries to send it in deep, goes off skate into the corner. Flips it back out front. Carter tries to get it. It's been bounced off the boards. There's going to be a race for it. Bears it down the line. Behind his net. Looking. Sets it up. Tries to send a rink-wide pass, except it went off the skate. Sam McLaughlin has it. Sends a shot into the shin pads. Cadju. Intercepted again. Some neutral ice play here. Into the corner, pinned up against the boards. Sends it back to the defenseman, Cadju. Cousineau, sorry. Gets a shot off. Breaks it into. Back over to Cadju. Cadju sends it into the shin pads of Sam McLaughlin. Rapids looking for a change. They're being pressured hardly. Quick shot save made by Aiden Foley. After an exhausting first shift, minute and 28-second shift, the Rapids make a change, and they're going to have wholesale changes by both teams. Face-off won by the Royals. Spins and heads up ice. Dumps it in deep. They're going to chase after it. Jacob Roy Lozo to pick it up. Mishandles. Rapids player comes up with it. Tries to send it back to his defenseman Lafreniere. Instead, it's through the legs. And we've got the lead leaders. Jacob Trempe tries to break free with it. He's forced off the puck with an easy one-handed shove on Aiden Foley. Aiden Foley, who had a terrific game against the Glengarry Vipers. Sharing the net. Quick wrist shot. Royals keep it in. Behind the net is Trempe. Rapids come away with it. Go through the neutral zone. Passes a little too far ahead. Opts to let that one go sliding. Looks like we're going to have a slashing penalty possibly. Gareth McLaughlin going to go to the box for a slash. Looked more like a light grip on his stick instead of a slash, but nonetheless, the stick left his hands, and the refs are going to make the call. They get it out with a nice soft one. Carter, the one-man forecheck, is on his way. He's dumped off the puck. They flip it into the neutral zone. 19, Jonathan Boursier is away with it. He's got some speed. He tries to wrap around play. With a great burst of speed was Boursier. He tried to wrap around. Net's been knocked off its morning, and we're going to have a face-off on the far corner. Francis lines up for it. Boursier, blown dead, off the drop. Looks like Boursier, a little bit too eager. It's going to be switched out for Joey Brennan. Joey Brennan with 11 points here in 6 games. Wins face-off. Nice shot, easy save. Foley, scramble in the front, sends back. Hubert to Kuzno. Kuzno back. Great play by Francis to get it out of the zone. They're going to have to reset, and here comes Kuzno. Kuzno breaks up the ice. Stick handles through a couple of players, gets to the neutral zone. He's got 2 men to beat. He's been forced out deep into the corner. He's quite noticeable here in his red pants when everybody isn't. Joey Brennan has the puck now. He sends it over with beautiful pass through the legs. That thing is tipped in, and that's a nice goal. Through the legs pass, just found the seam from the point. And that's going to start an early deficit here for the Rapids. Captain Ryan Peck takes to the ice. He's eager for the faceoff. He's had enough of this. Paugan Falls Rapids, they're in deep tonight against a team that's had plus 22 goal scoring advantage against their opponents. Hamel with a nice quick move, lazy backhand onto the net, but still a shot on net regardless. They send it back in. White Duck pushes it into the corner. Nifty moves. Hamel has it. Patience flips it in. Royals player flips it off the far glass. Hamel's back for it. Pardon, that was finished. White Duck. Rapids reeling after a long first shift off the opening faceoff and shorten them up, and they're going to have a change. Carroll and Skyba out there, along with Alex Lafreniere. Fires a hard shot. That went through the net. I believe that Kyle Ward has blasted the puck right through the net. That right by the right post. It's possible that that puck may have gone right through the net. That's what they believe. We have the referees down there checking it out. It looked like it to me, but I can't say for sure. We might have some repairs. It's a goal. Referee points to this face-off dot, and we're going to have a little bit of a timeout, TV timeout, our first TV timeout. Somebody surely has an old hockey lace that they may tie this up with. And just like that, with a blast through the net, the kids go wild. They think it went 114 miles an hour, possibly as fast as Aloy Euphrates. Kyle Ward's going to have something to tell his grandchildren. He put the puck through the net. Royals win the face-off. Over to Kuzno. Kuzno sends it up. Marc-Olivier Racine-Roy. I won't be saying that very much. A nice high wrist shot by Carroll. That was a good shot. Intercepted by Mahoney. Mahoney takes the puck. He dumps it off the boards. He gets out of the zone. They're going to have to regroup. They gain. Jacob Trempe has the puck deep in the corner. They're going to smother him as fast as they can. The second league leading scorer. Peck with a nice pass. Too hot to handle for Eric Skyba. Somewhere behind the play, Carroll took a penalty, it looks like. I'm not sure what it is. That's the Rapids who ran into power play penalty kill trouble in the last game against the Arnprior Rivermen. Look to be on that pace again with the 2 power plays here coming for the Royals, who already have a 2-goal lead. Tough team to take penalties against, seeing as they have a 7-goal average, goal for average in 8 games this season. A plus 22 differential. On a lighter side of things, the Rapids posting an 85% penalty kill rate. Look to continue to improve those numbers. Last time they played at home, they had 100%. Oh, perhaps it was coincidentals. Quick shot in front. Foley smothers it. Five on 4 here for 2 minutes. Joey Brennan cycles with it. Turns. Doesn't look good. Turns again. Comes back up. Turns again. Heads back in. Sends it over to the assistant captain. The assistant captain intercepted by, keeps it inside. That'll be deep. Lays it up behind the net. We got a holding penalty here. Coming up against the Royals, I believe. Joey Brennan's going to go to the box for holding. That'll even things up. We're going to have some wide open ice here. 4 on 4. Royals win the faceoff. Goes behind for Jacob Roy-Lozon. Bunch of hyphenated names in this team. We're going to have to shorten those up. Holding the stick penalty could have been called right there against Matthew Hubert, but they're going to let that one slide. Finish White Duck comes away with it. We got a 3 on 2. Open ice that the boys set up. He beats his man. Chips over the blue line. Nothing's going to happen of it. Now we're going to have an odd man rush the other way. No, 1 on 1. No. The high flying Royals rip one right into the top far corner of the net. That's going to be 3-0. As I look around, nobody saw a spearing penalty anywhere, but yet Nicholas Carroll got it. Sam McLaughlin with the puck gains the line. Sends in a nice wrister. Easily gloved by Danick Gervais. Gervais unaware if he's in relation to the general manager and coach, Sly Gervais. Crisp pass across the ice. Stumped in deep. Foley plays it back to Mahoney. Mahoney skates through the zone with it. Gains the neutral zone. Makes a quick pass. Dumps it in deep cross ice. Sam McLaughlin chases after it. Mahoney also on the forecheck. Back over to Lafreniere. Lafreniere stops abruptly, spins and gets away from his man. Could not get it in deep. He needed to get it in deep there. And the Royals send it down the ice. Foley stops it. Beck with a crisp pass over to Ryan. Ryan in the slot for Panish. White Duck. Nice shot. What a beautiful chance. Nice passing between Ryan and Panish White Duck. It goes the other way. And Boursier chases after it. Now it's behind the net. They come away with it again. Ryan gains his own, goes across the red line. Into offensive territory. Stick handles. Breaks away from his man. Sends it back to the defenseman, but it took a funny hop, and its puck is now on edge. Cole Beck settles it. He's being chased hard by Jacob Trempe. Carter gets it into offensive territory. Hamel has it. Carter gets back on side. Hamel lets it rip. High deflection into the glass above the net. Carter has it in the far corner. He's fighting. Carter still has it. Breaks free of his man, but he's stuck in traffic. He has it in his feet. Perhaps his father's broomball skills can deal with it. Keeley with the backhand pass to Hamel. Goes back into the defensive zone. Keeley comes away with it. Sends it over to Hamel. It's intercepted, and we have a partial breakaway. 11 gets a backhand. It's now at the point. Cousineau has it, sends a wrist shot over. Foley stops. Back to Cousineau again on a redirect. Off of Mesnev's shin pads. Cousineau is going to back up now. Nice short side pass by Trempe. Net comes off its moorings. That's going to be whistled down. Aiden Foley definitely getting a large workout here in the early going of this first half of the first period. Rapids doing well in the faceoffs. Tie the man up and they gain control in their zone. It's bounced out. McLaughlin. Offside? I'm not sure it was. Ref's going to blow that down offside. I'm not sure it was. He made a quick little move at the blue line and the ref blows it down. I think he was still onside, but or at least in my eyes. Cousineau after it, behind his own net. Spins, sends it out. Rapids pick it up, clip it through. Cousineau having lots of touches on the puck. Good body check here by Boursier on Sam McLaughlin. Royals have it in their zone. Sends a slippery, dangerous pass through his own, in front of his own net. Oh, no. A low slider. Low slider by Joey Brennan. Beats Aiden Foley. Caught him moving the wrong way at the wrong time. It's a game of inches, and you can't zig when you're supposed to zag. Good work by Joey Brennan to get the puck on net. Goal scores goal right there. Rapids going to have to take a defensive approach here. Oh, good hit by Mahoney. And they go to the net. Gets dumped over. Skyba's upside down in the crease. Good attempt by the Rapids. Mahoney made a hit on Maxim Duguay to keep the puck in play on the offensive side, and they're just going to have to get better bounces. Mahoney stays out. A partial change here. Royals win the faceoff. Send it out. Royals player felt the pressure and turned and spun. Nice pass by Trempe. Poor Royals player had them set up and he's sent it down to his own zone, played by his goalie. Danik Gervat. Most he's touched the puck all night was a pass from one end zone to the other. Into the feet. They send it in deep. Glove down by Gervat. Gervat sets it up for Giacobi. Giacobi makes a center ice pass. Riley Egan comes through with it. He's stopped up. Ryan Beck beats his man after the steal. He gains his own. Doesn't have much of an angle here. He's been chased by Kuzno. Fires it anyway. And Gervat makes the save. Tries to go right through on the faceoff is Mezinev. Chip play over to Ward. Ward's got a shot. Doesn't take it. Oh my goodness. They are brilliant passers, this team. And that'll make it 5-0. Looks like we're going to have a goalie change here. Aiden Foley's going to be pulled. And we're going to see Malcolm Patry. We can't. Foley's going to get a light applause here from the fans. Can't be blamed for all these goals. Doesn't get a chance to warm up. Mitchell Gibson takes the puck off the faceoff, beats two men with some nifty play, and it's going to be 6-0 here with 8:15 to go in the first period. That was a single-man effort by Mitch Gibson. The high-scoring Bytown Royals are making quick work of the Rapids here. Mahoney has the puck. Turns. Uses some speed. Gets across the line. Puck is sent down the length of the ice. Kolpeck has it. He's going to go around. Sends it off for Mahoney. Mahoney's going to backhand dump it. Francis picks it up. Shovels it out. White Duck had it pinched to keep it in line. Murphy passes it to Roy Lozo. We're going to have another save. Crowd happy with that save. Letting them know that we're behind you. Face off here in the near corner. Jason Philippe Caro for the Royals. Loses the face-off. Skybo away with it, gains his own. Dribbles it in deep. Lafreniere has it. Puck is stolen from him. They're going to flip it out. High stick by ML. They'll take that one. Carroll away with it. All the way up. Sends it backhand pass to Amel. Missed it. Oh, in front of the net. Carroll sent it back to Amel. Amel fired it on net, and it was dribbled in front of the net. They had an opportunity. It sat in the crease for a second without being touched. Puck goes back. Potry's going to put his glove on that and say, let's slow this down. Everybody takes a break. Quick breather. Captain Ryan Peck wins face-off neatly and clean. Chipped it off the glass. White Duck puts the body. Passes behind Ostrowski. Ostrowski sends it back to his defenseman, who in turn gives it away to Kyle Ward. Kyle Ward sends it in deep. Ostrowski has it again. Being fought along the boards. Carter Peck gives chase against Kuzno. Kuzno sends it up to the middle. Ryan Peck didn't have enough time to go straight in because Carter would have been offside. Sends it back. Luke Peck has it, goes behind his net. He looks, bounces off his skate and rips it off the glass. Misplayed off the glass by Ryan. Got an evil bounce. We're going to have an offside whistle here. Face off one by the Rapids. Mahoney shoots it into the belly. They're going to have a hooking penalty maybe or an interference penalty here. Mesnev was away with the puck and he was held up. That's the second penalty for Joey Brennan. He might like to score, but he also spends his time in the penalty box. We'll see if the 9% power play of the Paugan Falls Rapids can perform to its fullest. Played down to Foley. Foley leaves it for Peck. Peck comes up with it. Puck goes in deep. They've wristed it back down. Foley's going to stop it again. One more time. Peck's going to slow this down. Into the feet of Mahoney. Mahoney back to Peck. Peck gains the red line, gains the blue line, goes in deep for it. It's been skipped around and hit. That hit the glove of Mesnev on the bench. Mesnev's glove was hanging over the bench. We're going to have a face-off down in the far corner in the offensive zone. Captain Ryan Peck with his brother Carter and Pinish White Duck set to take play on this power play. Ostrowski's ready to see action here as he's looking to tee one up. We're ready for action. Oh. A little bit of a discrepancy here between the time on the clock and the time that's allotted to the... They have it set for a 1-minute power play when it should be a 2-minute power play. They'll readjust that, and we'll be fine. Four minutes, 52 seconds to go here in this opening frame. The Rapids severely outshot and outclassed early in this matchup. However, they do win the faceoff. Ostrowski gets it, backhands it in. Ryan Peck has it, leading scorer for the team, as well as his brother in second place. They fight for it. Carter with a nice move gets a chance. Oh, what a beautiful wrist shot. Glove saved by Gervais. He tried to pick the top shelf on the glove side, and it didn't go. Possibly the best scoring chance of the period for the Rapids. Ryan Peck into the dot, looks to do this again. Chips it into Kuzno. Kuzno rips it around to Ostrowski. Ostrowski keeps it in. They fight for it. Push it along the board, jam it in. Carter Peck between. Oh. A little bit of a miscommunication. Sends it down deep to Foley. Foley to Luke Peck. Luke Peck over to Ostrowski. Ostrowski calmly gains the line. Luke Peck on a crisp pass. Real crisp pass to Ryan. Sends a good backhander in. Goes around the boards. Ostrowski picks it up. Happens to end up in the slot. If he could just handle it for a second, Ryan could have got a shot away there in the slot. Goes behind the net. Royals slam it out. That's going to go the length of ice. Foley will stop that again. 10 seconds to go in this power play. Francis tips it in. Oh, it's an offside. He didn't quite tip it in. It was a bad bouncer off the boards. Rapids just can't seem to get anything going here in the first period. Face-off won by the Rapids. White Duck cycles. Sends it, fires a wrist shot. What a brilliant one-on-one man effort. Break the dot here. Kodiak, White Duck. Right off the face-off, beat two men, cycled through the middle, and then fired one. He beats Gervais, and that's going to... No more goose egg. 6-1. 3 minutes and 11 seconds to go here. Crowd is thrilled, showing a little bit of life. Sign of offense. Francis in with the puck. Sets it ahead for Kodiak. We have a chance. Another goal! Sam McLaughlin. They say no. What's going on? No goal called by the referee. Sam McLaughlin thought it was in. That was brilliant. And it goes the other way, and it's a goal. How did this happen? From elation to disappointment in a fraction of a second. Sam McLaughlin thought he had a goal at the other end. Must have been a serious stroke of bad luck for that to not go in. He had it on the doorstep and looked like he buried it. Must have gone right off the edge of the post and bounced, stayed off the line. They're going to take it in stride, and it's 7-1 here. Play swings like a pendulum here in the late going of the first period. Nesnev tied up in the dot. Rapids are on it. Rapids playing with greater ferocity in the second half of this first period than they did in the first half. Intercepted. Sent it up. Fires a shot just wide. little more urgency sensed here in the late going after being disappointed on the play. Down the length of the ice, Mahoney catches it. Sends it out, it's kept in. Nice play, nice pass. Just missed wide again by Sean Murphy. Murphy dumps his man, Gareth McLaughlin, along the boards. Rapids come away with it, they go up the boards. A little bit of a cross check. Oh! Cole Peck with a good hit. He leaned right into him right there. Matthew Hubert. Gonna get a bit of a charge possibly here, but hey, it was well deserved, and I would have done the same thing. Gotta change the tempo somehow. Goalie's been pulled, and the puck's gonna be stopped right there. They're gonna call this interference on Peck. He had the opportunity to lay up, but did not. Can't blame him. White Ducks going to take this face off. Penalty kill's been good for the Rapids. They will start the second period short-handed though. Roy Lozo takes a shot straight into the belly pad of Foley. One minute, 14 seconds to go in this period. Shots are 21-9 in favor of the Bytown Royals. Ostrowski rings it around the puck, around the boards. Carter Peck picks it up. He's behind the other team's zone now. He's behind the goal line, spins, beats one man, loses his stick, picks it up quickly, sent back into the middle of the ice. Marc-Olivier Racine-Roy into the skates of White Duck. Carter Peck has it. He's away with it. Flips it over to the far side of the near side of the boards for us. Far side from him. On a quick deke. Trempe to Olivier Racine-Roy. Over to Jason Philippe Caron. Luke Beck has it behind the net, runs into the referee. 3 seconds to go. Fires the wrist shot, just went wide through the crease. That's going to do it for our first period. And I'm sure Coach Randy Peck's going to have a couple choice words for his team. Try to rally the troops after this disastrous opening frame. Both teams starting off here with their top lineup. Fired in hard off of the face-off is right. Tried to keep it in. They're not offside. Ryan Peck chases after. Fires a wide-angled wrist shot. Almost could have taken out two Royals players at once there. The Royals come away with it. Mitch Gibson chips it into the far corner. Over to Ward. Rapids steal it away. Ryan's going to use the fresh ice, try to beat his man. Slips by him. Going to get a chance. Tried to slip it on. And they're going to get a goal. Hard work by the captain. Thought he should have shot. He didn't. He's smarter than me. He outweighted him. The rebound was picked up and pocketed. Smart play by the captain. The Rapids come back early. As I said, I'm sure Randy Peck and the coaching staff had a few choice words for the team. Fans are quite happy to see that. Short-handed goal. Team needed that. Going to be offside if he does get it. He doesn't break it. Francis dips it in. Hardest part to defend against this Royals team is their very, very clever passing scheme. Everything's on the tape and straight at it. It's going to be grit and determination that wins it. Mahoney gets it in. Gains his own. He chases after it. Boursier and Brennan make some quick passes. They'll have to get out of the zone. Boursier to Brennan. Knocked off his stick. Back to Brennan. Brennan dances around the dot. Gets shoved back into the corner by Skyva. Sends it out to Matthew Huber. Huber sends it a little wide. A little bit of high elbows here. Back out to Kuzno. Kuzno sends it over to Marc-Olivier Rassin-Roy, who gets it in the slot and fires the wrist shot, but it's off a leg. Turn fire. That one off Malcolm Potch's shoulder, up and over the glass, and we're going to have a replay here. Coming up in the short circle. "17 minutes, 56 seconds remaining in the second frame. Poor bouncing puck off that face-off. Nobody really got a grab of it. Jacob Trempe lined up a little bit short. Hoping for a win on this face-off. He does. He steals it. He fires the wrist shot that's easily gloved down. Trempe very, very dangerous here. Played only 7 games. He's got 21 points, averaging 3 points a game. Eager again for this other face-off. Right onto his stick again, but he has to shovel it wide. Cole Peck has it. Slows things down. Quick little pass. Lafreniere beats his man, same as Ryan did. Could be a similar play. No, he goes around the net. He circles. Peck takes a shot. He didn't have everything on it. He was scrambling with his feet to be able to get some muscle on it. Skyba has it. Sends it out into the slot. They're going to have it. Almost went over the net. Down and just shoveling at it. Lafreniere. There's a little bit of rough stuff here going on now, as expected. When it gets that close to the goal line, everybody wants a bit of it. The Bytown Royals, who are tied in first place in the Eastern Division here, the EOSHL, have an early lead, but the resilient Rapids looking to change things here in the second period. They're spurred on by a whole slew of fans here on a Friday night. Keeley has it, backhands it back into the corner to Peck. Peck sends it out. Keeley can't keep it in. He better catch up to it quick. He sends it over to Peck. Peck back to Keeley. Keeley over to Ostrowski. Ostrowski spins with it, sends it around the net. Keeley's going to have it. Chips it out, sends it into the slot. Some confusion here between the dots. Just went wide on a low wrist shot. Gareth McLaughlin's going to get it out of the zone. A little bit of interference. It could be an interference call, but it's not. Sam McLaughlin chases after it. Oh, sorry, Mezinev. My mistake. Your fault. Up and off the ceiling. Out of play. That's why we tell all our young children here to pay attention to the puck at all times. Riley Egan Gibson taken against 2 pecks and a white duck. Quickly sent in. Gervais gloves it down. Face off over by the home bench. No changes for the home team. Bytown Royals going to make wholesale changes. Kuzno and his red pants are out there. They're going to have to find him some new gear. Face off one by the Rapids. They pass it up. Oh, they had it with bad pass. Sent right to him. White Duck wishes he didn't pass that one. Brennan intercepted that, and now it's down in Rapids territory. The slick passing of the Royals could be trouble. With urgency, the Rapids get it out. They're going to have to use the boards and the glass a whole lot more if they want to beat this Royals team. Very, very nifty passing team. Up to White Duck, from White Duck to White Duck. Quick wrister, dribbles over the goalie after a glove. Went right through the crease. Good slap shot and a little bit of rough stuff on Luke Peck. Kodiak's right in there. Says, hey, I'm your Huckleberry. Francis looking to win this draw right back to Ostrowski. Pretty well does. Ostrowski's going to let her rip. Comes off the backboards and into the crease. Pushed around to the side. They go into the other corner. Dribbles out front. Sliding play by White Duck. The sneaky Jacob Trempe goes behind the Rapids players and Francis has it. Sends it a little bit too far ahead for Kodiak. White Duck who's going to dive for it. Goes hard into the boards, but he was able to get his hand up and his arm up. Caro, the other way. And it's a greasy, dirty goal on a miscue. That's a goal the Rapids could have done without. Quick play at both ends of the ice. One thing for sure is the puck travels faster than any man. If we're speaking in ratios, it's 4-1 right now. Sounds so much better than 8-2. Play is halted by Danik Gervais. Carroll with the face-off. Lose it. Kuzno doesn't get by him. Keeley chases him and lays a good body check on him. Sends a pass out front. And it's great play by Brian Keeley. He knocks his man over and then sends a nice pass right out into the slot. Hometown favorite. He grew up right here in Low. Played his minor hockey here. A little bit of junior for Shawville. And he's right back where he belongs. Gets a nice wrist shot after a face-off win. Good shift by Keeley. His patience has run to the end. Carroll, Lafreniere, and Skyba out there. Take this on. Rapids have been very good on the face-off. Lose that odd one tonight. Skyba mishandles it. He's going to have to send. He tries to stop it. Beats his man. He jukes him. Now they've gained the zone. He's got some speed, but he's got zero angle. Sends a weak backhander in. High glove by Danique Gervais. Face off won by the Royals. Sends it wide. It was a little bit behind. A little bit behind Joey Brennan. Joey Brennan's having himself a really good game here. Got a fan favorite name, Brennan. The next town over from us is Brennan's Hill. Local watering hole, Brennan's Hill Hotel. Rapids have the puck. Gain the half zone. Dump it in. Off shin pads. Garth McLaughlin chips it in deep. He makes chase. Chipped off a stick. Rapids playing much harder on the puck than they did in the first half of the first period. Brennan circles. Plays with a short stick, Brennan. Very good at stick handling. Goes around his man. Looks like Chris Hendricks from the old days with that short stick, wheeling around people. Behind the net, round. Carter Peck tips it, sends it deep. Ryan has it. Just couldn't keep a handle of it. Tried the inside move and go across the crease, but didn't have it. Marc-Andre Olivier Roy is away with it. He's got a man. Will he pass it to him? He doesn't. Keeps it out. Good save by the goalie. Carter's away with it. Goes around Kuzno. Puts a backhander on net. Not much on it. But they're cheating everywhere now across the ice. Starting to look like a little bit like pond hockey here. Everybody's cheating two lines. Malcolm Patry's keeping them in the game here right now. Well, it's keeping them in the period. In ratios, we're speaking to 4-1. Up here in the press booth, this game is sponsored by Randy Peck Media Group and the Alcove Entertainment Network. We're getting commentary from all sorts, trying to keep the mood light in this Friday evening hockey game. Almost as light as the music that Greg McLaughlin is playing. Almost as light as that goal. Not sure anybody was ready for that. As we approach double digits here for the visitors. You can look for Randy Peck, John Peck, and Stephen Carroll to shorten the bench, or maybe play with lines they haven't quite thought of yet. Luke Peck back to chase. Has it. Sets it up behind the net. Sends a long icing pass. One ref calls it on. They're going to let that one go. Hard body check. One of the hardest body checks by the Royals so far. Another two. Now the Royals are starting to lay the body after abusing them on the scoreboard. They're going to abuse them along the boards. 2-on-1 here for the Royals. Nifty pass. Patry out of his net, quite a ways to make that save. Face off won by the Royals. Kuzno has it. Couldn't get it off the boards. Rapids have it, Lafreniere. Lafreniere loses the puck. A little stick check. He may send it up. He fires a wrist shot. Goes high over the goaltender into the netting by the Zamboni door. Lafreniere's got the pull hand on. He's going to try to win this back to Cole Peck. He doesn't tie his man up. It was a stud draw. Cole Peck has it. Off of Skyba's knees. Sent back in Kuzno. Kuzno looking for a man. Sends it to the length of the ice. Cross of the ice. Back to Kuzno. Kuzno to Brennan. Round the Rapids net they go. They have it. Ostrowski squeezes his man out behind the net. Lafreniere steals it from him. He comes through the center. Chips it over wide to Skyba. Doesn't matter. Kuzno's there. Skyba has it. Tries to grab it like Bobby Ryan. Carroll back to his own goal line. Chips it over to Ostrowski. Ostrowski in the legs of the referee brings it around the boards, and the Royals are going to have it. Over to Kuzno again. Kuzno just sends it in. Patry out to slow it down. Skyba flips it out. He sends it over to Carroll. Carroll picks it up with his stick. Stops. Sets it up. Tries to chip it over to Skyba, but can't. That went right off of Trempe's legs. He didn't have a clue that it hit him, or he would have been busting for a chance. Nice low shot by Boursier. Steered aside by Patry. Goes into the corner. The weak shot comes back out. Patry holds it down, and that's going to be that for that play. Gonna have wholesale changes here. Trempe, very dangerous off the face-off, especially if it goes anywhere near him. Usually beats the man in the offensive zone. Royals are going to set it up. Nice wrist shot by Mesnov on the goalie. Steered aside. Back to Mahoney. Mahoney's going to wind it. Oh, he doesn't. Thought he would. He's going to leave it for his other man. Mesnov rips it. Rapids should take this opportunity to steer every puck towards the net. Every chance they get to make things happen here. They have the conditioning. They have the speed. Just outmatched by a little bit of passing tonight by the Royals. Into the slot. Oh my goodness, the net come off the mooring. Gareth McLaughlin had a 10-bell chance right there in the slot. Face off one. Steers his man down into the corner. Right through the slot. Mesnev missed the pass. He was right there. Goes back out. Aiden Foley rips it up to Mahoney. Carter blasts his man into the boards. Roy Lowe's all away with it. Stick handles around one man. He's got too much curve on that stick as he completely missed the net. Gibson elects to send that one in straight away. Kuzno has it. Oh, almost offside, but they let that one slide. Kuzno gets it in deep. Cole Peck has it in his feet, kicks it up to his stick, comes away with it, sends a nice backhand over to, oh! Ryan Peck, good work to pick that one up. Nice pass by Cole. Maxim Duguay for the Royals with an odd shift. Oh! Kyle Ward just about got stapled to the ice. Good thing his skate gave way there because he would have been blasted. Anybody who's ever played football knows that sound. Carter Peck away with it, comes around, beats his man. They're looking for it, finishes his check on Carter. Ryan tries to beat his man. Over to White Duck. White Duck off a stick towards the net. Ostrowski. Rapids making a quick change while they have control. Backhanded down the ice by Murphy. Squeezed into the boards is White Duck. Oh no, short side, luckily. Just could have been a dangerous play there. Unfortunately, there's a lot more snow down in the Rapids end as there is in the Royals end. That may have hindered the puck from sliding across there. Jonathan Bursey takes space off. Wasn't the high stick. Sam McLaughlin has it. He dumps it in deep. Gives shit for Francis. Francis spins off his man. Sends it over. Royals were up against the boards. That couldn't get by. One-handed. We got a 3-on-1 here. He's got an open man. Oh my goodness, it was in his feet. Thank goodness it was in his feet. Rapids come away with it. Long stretch ice pass for White Duck. Missed. A little bit too direct. Off of Sam McLaughlin's feet, chipped out. He could be, yeah. Oh, no. Thought Ostrowski was going to plaster him, but didn't. Jacob Giacobbe sends a weak wrister in deep. Luke Peck lays out his man. Ostrowski circles. Sends it over to Peck. Peck to Carroll. Carroll to White Duck. White Duck back to Carroll. Carroll's in trouble. Sends it over to White Duck, but there's no shot, and it's in their feet, and they can't do anything with it. Kuzno gets dumped. Now we have a breakaway, 2-on-none. Fires a good shot. That was a great save by Patry. Patry retreats for a drink of water. He well deserved. Shots are now 5,312 for the Royals to 17. Another wrist shot right into the belly of Patry. We're going to have our first TV timeout here as Kuzno picks up the puck. Another shot, quickly gloved down, right into the belly of Patry. We'll repeat the process here. 4 minutes, 33 seconds to go in the second frame. Score is 9-2. The ratio is askew. Kuzno sends a wrister down. He's not going to beat Patry with one of those. But they can't score from their own end. The Rapids make away with the puck. Skyba comes away with speed. He gains his own. Sends a wrister in. He was looking for Carroll on the short pass right through the crease, but it didn't work. Oh, he narrowly escapes a beating right there. He cut across the ice. You could hear the skates sharp. Trempe almost got Duguay. Duguay to Racine Roy. Racine Roy sends it down deep for Gibson. Gibson back out to Kuzno. Kuzno playing his offside. They chip that one out. Relieves a little bit of pressure. Kuzno has it again. Kuzno over to Kyle Ward. Kyle Ward dips it. Little backhand pass to Gibson. The Royals, with their nifty passing plays, have managed to chip it out over the boards into the netting. And do the Royals ever like to move it, move it? They sure have been managing that. Mind you, the Rapids have kept this a close second period. A little bit of a difference in the first period, but it's been a far better second period showing. And the Rapids come away with the puck. It's 2-on-2. Garth got a little bit too excited. Ran away with that puck. It's over. Jumps over the Royal stick. Sends it across. He passes it. Even the bad passes seem to work out for the Royals. Roy Lozo in deep. Sends. Oh! Jumping Jiminy. We're into double digits. Patry had it. It just dribbled past. Ryan Peck has the puck. He goes behind the net. Sends it out. Picked up by the hand of Kuzno. Kuzno sends Brennan on it. Brennan has a shot. Goes Patry, who's been tested at every angle. Carter Peck niffly tries to get through. Royals win the face-off. Kuzno, backhand flip for Brennan. Looks like they're playing broom ball. They're using the air. Coach Sly Gervat and general manager of the Bytown Royals must be pleased with his team's effort tonight. Depending on how the Rockets play, they could be in first place. Face-offs won by Rapids, sent down. Break through the neutral zone. Kuzno with a wrist shot high over the goalie. You've got a player up past the White Duck who's been cheating up high. Sends a wrist shot in. Rebound controlled by the Royals. And a good shot! And it goes right through the middle of the crease. And the Royals are away with it. They've already gained the zone. And it's back to the one. And every single time the Rapids seem to have a good chance at one end, the Royals come away with it at the other end. It's a 2-on-1 and back into the net of the Rapids. Rapids come away with it. White Duck fires his wrist shot. Off the knee pads, ends up in the corner. Royals, Caro, pinned up against the boards by, White Duck. White Duck, it's 2-on-1. They're going to get it. Ostrowski grabs the guy. White Duck and Ostrowski grab the two guys. There's a pile up here. Rapids showing a little bit of emotion here, down 10-2. Ostrowski and Trempe. Trempe doesn't really have anything to do with it. Probably the leading scorer in the league right now. Does not want to hurt his hands. Royals player heads to the bench. Heads to the room. Kodiak and Trempe are probably going to go to the bench, to the penalty box. 46 seconds to go here in the second period. Can't say that Trempe in the box is a bad thing for anybody. He may not be safe on the ice, and at least he's safe in the box. Cole Peck's going to have a discussion here with the linesman, possibly the referee. Okay, 77-11 for the 77-11 should be in the box here for the Rapids, and 89 and an unknown number should be going for the Royals. Both these high-skilled teams aren't used to a lot of rough stuff. 46 seconds to go here in the second period. Kyle Ward doing a jig here for us to the music that's being played. Keyshawn Francis and Tim Kuzno talking over what may become of this. We may perhaps be seeing some 3-on-3 action here. Wide open spaces. No, it's going to be 4-on-4. With the lack of personnel in the box, it's hard to decipher. Or is it going to be 5-on-5? 5-on-4. Looks to be a man advantage for the Rapids here. It's going to be 5-on-4. No. Luke Peck giving instructions to Cole, or perhaps the other way around. Ryan giving sign. He wants to win this one. He does to Luke Peck. Luke Peck couldn't. Cole with a good move to be able to push that away from Mitchell Gibson. Cole has it. Royals send it down deep. Ryan comes up with speed. Goes inside of his man, outside of his man, and it gets caught up in the middle. They send it down the ice. Cole scoops it up. Returns with some speed. Sends a high wrister over to Sam McLaughlin. That's going to be icing. Sam couldn't get his stick on. All he had to do is touch it, and that would have been safe. 5.5 seconds to go here. Oh, Tim Kuzno, who's had the puck so often tonight, finally gets his wrister through. And that's going to beat Patry. Low stick side. And they're going to take that shorthanded goal. Well, the fans like to see goals. They've come to the right place. This is it. And that'll do it for the second period. Malcolm Patrick checking his posts, checking his end, checking his pads. He's set. Always is. Malcolm steady Eddie in the net. Here we go. Ryan Peck wins the faceoff. Plays it back to Cole. Cole over to Mahoney. Mahoney gains his own. He's going deep for it. He's going to show off his man. The one-man forecheck. Carter's in there. Pinish to Carter. Carter looking for Pinish. Pinish sticks his man into the boards. Lots of work going on here behind the net. Ryan leaves it for Cole. Cole sets it up for Ryan. Ryan sends a fired wrist shot. He was looking for a corner and he missed it, but it was there. Danik Gervais going to hug that puck and call it a face-off. 449 people here for tonight's tilt. Certainly going to be some upset fans, but we've been witnessing some very good hockey regardless. Mahoney fakes right, goes left to Skyba. Skyba sends it in deep. Kuzno rips it around. Lafreniere taking the point for Mahoney. Mahoney to Carroll. Carroll down low. Sends it, rips it over off the glass. The Rapids have been beat by at least two reciprocal plays here. Every time they get down into the other zone, they send it back up. Poitry belts it. Light touch by Carroll. Carroll back to Carroll. Sends it. Lafreniere cycles, fires. Off of Kuzno. Kuzno took that one. He didn't like it where it landed. He's still down. He's bouncing off the dot. He's going to go for a change as soon as he gets an opportunity. They come away with it. Gibson, even though he loses it, somehow manages to gain it back off their weight. Skyba with a wrist shot, nice and low. Nobody there for the rebound. Keeley winds one up. Let's wires one right at him. Keeley having one of his better games that we've seen here. Couple of nice passes, good hit, and drills that one. Conditioning and practices must be paying off for Keeley at his advanced age of 35 or 6 or 7-ish. Old enough that I went to school with his sister. There they come around. Luke Peck pinches his man down. Keeley has it. Swings it over. Gains his own. He goes for a change. They're going to send it. You better get a shot off on this. Takes a nice little wrist shot. Poor referee took a little bit of abuse on that one. Luke Peck over to pinch the squeeze out. The referee takes another one. This one off his foot. He's struggling. Over to Luke Peck. Luke Peck sends a wrister in. They're going to go for a change. Rapids players, maybe perhaps not very thrilled with a few of the calls by the referees, have decided to shoot the puck at him. Maybe he deserves it. Kuzno flips it out. White Duck keeps it in. It's down deep for Sam McLaughlin. Sam McLaughlin has it down low. He sends it over to White Duck. White Duck is too hot to handle. He slides it into the shot slot. Oh, just wide. Sam McLaughlin's wrist shot deflected just wide of the net. Keyshawn Francis, one of the better face-off men for the Rapids, is going to take the face-off on his forehand. Takes it. Sam McLaughlin has it. Sends it in. This is wide. Mahoney showing an offensive flair. Into the slot. Oh, and it's just over top of the net. Back into the slot. Mahoney with some nice cuts to be able to get back into position. White Duck has it. Francis ticked up by Trempe. Trempe sets it up for Kuzno. Kuzno breaks away with some speed. He's looking nifty after his goal. Sends a hard wrist shot just short of the goal stick side. The net is loose. The net is loose. They're trying to put it back into place. There's not going to be a whistle here. Peck has it. White Duck. It's tied up with the linesman. I mean, could have been about 4 whistles on that play. Don't know where we would have had a face-off, but somewhere. Sure. Being instructed that it's Trump. Jacob Trump. Well, he's Trump tonight. Oh, quick shot. Glove down by Patry. Onto his knees. Oh, no. Sprawling Patry manages to keep that one out of the net. Gives new life into the Rapids. Rapids are away with White Duck. Sends it through the crease. Steered wide by Gervais. Face-off's going to come down to the near boards here. Carroll shoves it in to the corner. Going to play back at the Cole Peck. Cole Peck sends it back in. Lafreniere's going to give chase. Spins it around the boards. Good body check on. Goes through the. Good blast by Cole. Goes behind the net. Into the slot. Cole lets another one fire. Oh, no, sorry, that was Carroll. Cole this time is going to have one. Went off a leg or a jersey there. Rapids with putting together a couple of shots here. Pressure's on. Much better third period showing. Mitchell Gibson gives a little head fake there. Riley Egan with a wrist shot onto Patry. Patry steers it to the left circle. Over to Carroll. Carroll comes away with some speed. He's got a couple of men. Can he make a pass to them? He stops up. He should rip one. No, he doesn't. Goes off the side of the net. Back to Mahoney. Mahoney's going to fire one. Steered away. Mitchell Gibson tried to make an inside move. Kuzno spins around, offside, steers off a hip check there, fires the wrist shot. Luke Beck spins behind his net. Sends it, rims it around. Couple of Rapids players. Keeley lays the body, shoves him down. Marc-Olivier Racine-Roy having some words with Keeley. Well, Olivier Racine-Roy took exception to that. Keeley draws a penalty, I'm pretty sure. Gonna have a tripping penalty. Oh, perhaps it's against Keyshawn Francis. It is against Keyshawn Francis. No. Marc-Olivier Roy Racine taking exception to Brian Keeley, shoving him down. Takes a tripping penalty in retaliation. if there was a better time, it's up when you're 12-2 up. Peck away with it. Move inside. Brennan sends it back down deep for the Rapids to chase after. Rapids pick it up. Over to Ostrowski. Ostrowski to Sam McLaughlin. Sam McLaughlin gains his own. Steers it into the corner. He's going to set it up from there. Over to White Duck. White Duck sends it over to Cole Peck. Cole Peck's going to take a shot. Wrist shot, high wrist shot, glove down by Danik Gervais. Sam McLaughlin couldn't get a hold of that one. It goes back over to Peck. Peck over to Ostrowski. Ostrowski rips it in. Jacob Roylozo wrists it down the ice. Patri's going to pick it up. He's going to set up for Ostrowski. Ostrowski comes back for it. He's got a couple men open. Sends it over to Peck. Peck's got some speed. Drops it to nobody, but yet Panish, White Duck, Kodiak has it. Kodiak to Francis. Francis looking for somebody in the slot. Doesn't have anybody in an appropriate angle. Throws it out front, but there's nobody there. Ostrowski keeps it in. Ticked out front. They swipe at it. Goes through the crease. Oh, almost kept in by Cole Peck. But great hand-eye coordination to keep that one in. He's going to set up. They're going to make a little bit of a change here. Ryan Peck takes it away with speed. He gains his own. He's going to go around Kuzno. He does go Kuzno with a stick check. Sends it down deep. Patry has it. Patry looking. Hands it over to Luke Peck. Luke Peck's going to take a look. 10 minutes, 4 seconds to go here in the third period. Captain Ryan fires the wrist shot, goes high, blown down off of the netting. Got a hand up for delayed offside. That's negated here with the quick passing. We got Tromp, as I've been forewarned that it's Tromp, not Trempe. Lady and the Tromp has come away with it. Kuzno. Mahoney sends it down deep. That's going to be icing.
Come on up to the video stand between dressing 2 and 3. Wait your prize.
Face off won by the Rapids. They send it deep. The one-man forecheck is in after. He slips it by. What a stick check. He almost got it by Danik Gervais. The one-man forecheck was hard after it with some blistering speed. Just about snuck it in there. Proof that they have no luck right now. Nine minutes, 9 seconds to go here in this third and final frame. Royals player stood up at the blue line. Mahoney has it. Doesn't have anybody. Elects to send it in deep. It rims around behind the net. Royals player sends it. A little bit of this play. Ward's weak shot, easily handled by Patry. Face off in the far corner. Easily won by the Rapids. Carroll has it inside the zone. Looks to set up. Sees a streaking Lafreniere. Couldn't get his stick on it. Nice low shot. Goes through the net. Goes through the crease. Played into the corner. Carroll with a wrist shot. Stopped and turned around. Lafreniere has it. He sees Carroll, but he can't get it to him. Deflected by Cousineau over to Riley Egan. Riley Egan with a weak shot or attempt at the net. Deflected and turned around by the Rapids player. The Rapids players comes around with it. Cole Peck with a nice pass over to Carroll. Carroll dishes it back to Cole. Cole's behind the goal line. Got to get it. Sneaks out front. Can't quite tuck it home. We've got defensemen playing forwards and forwards playing defense all over the ice here as Tim Cousineau's up in the forecheck. He drops back. Now they're going. Some free-spirited play going on right now by Lafreniere. Chipped off the boards. Wrist is halted by Cousineau. Cousineau, he's going to drop it for Tram. Caro over to Racine Roy. Racine Roy. One touch pass. Mitch Gibson stretching out for everything. And a ripper. Rapids player deflects it. Lafreniere sends it behind his own net. Maxime Duguay plays it over to Mitchell Gibson. Mitchell Gibson, body's laid on him by Ostrowski. The 2-11s clash. Boursier along the boards. Sends a wrister into, tries an inside move, doesn't work. It's going to be flipped out. 50 shots. 50 shot attempts made by the Bytown Royals with 6 minutes and 14 seconds to go here in the third period. In fantasy hockey play, the goalies would still do well with 38 saves. Boursier loses the face-off to Francis. In turn, it's given back to the Royals. Roy Lozo tries to... Don't know what happened there. Don't think it'll make much of a difference in the outcome, whether there was a glitch here with the technology. Steered with his foot by the Royals player. Royal players. Ooh, nifty pass. It's going to get out of the zone. And that'll do it for there. A little bit of an edge break. Francis gets a stick on it. Chases after Roy Lozo. Roy Lozo comes away with it. Bounces it off the feet. White Duck picks it up. White Duck sends it up over to Peck. Peck to Mahoney. Mahoney to Peck. They're going to send a high wrister in. That's going to be gloved down. Saw the same shot played by in the World Series this last month for a double. Through the crease. Going to tee one up. Is Keeley. Somebody got hit with that. I'm sure they didn't like it. Over to Ostrowski. Ostrowski going to rip it. Nice to see some slap shots happening here by the Rapids. Start hammering them, boys. Hurt somebody if you can. Oh, nifty move, nifty move. He doesn't runs out of room. Back to Kuzno. Kuzno to Gibson. Gibson mishandles it. Ostrowski steals and sends up Sam McLaughlin. McLaughlin chases but doesn't come away with it. That'll be Riley Egan that gains the zone for the Royals. Oh, tries a little squeeze play, but the net may have, either way, it came off its moorings. Three minutes, 55 seconds to go in this third period. A little too late for redemption for the Rapids here, but they've been playing a pretty good period. I'm not sure where the Royals player was going, but he could have backhanded that into the net if he wanted to. Either way, here comes the one-man forecheck. Carter Peck. Carter Peck up to his brother Ryan. Ryan beats his man. He goes around him. Carter's tripped up. He's in front of the net. Ryan all the way around. What a reminiscent of the Patrick Wire, was a beautiful swinging glove save. Last time I saw a butterfly like that was at the Biodome in Montreal. Carroll keeps it in. Sends it over to Lafreniere. Lafreniere, oh, he ripped it short side, but not enough. He could have tucked that one easy. He had him beat with speed and power, just not accuracy. Uh-oh. In front of the net. Beats him, sends it. Same thing. Nets off its moorings, and that'll be dead play. Haven't seen much of 89 Trump since I changed his name. Maybe I should have done that earlier. And here comes Way. Skyva's got the puck. He risks. Oh, what? My mistake. Your fault. Danik Gervais with another glove save. Behind the net. They come away with it. Little chop pass over to Mitch Gibson. Mitch Gibson down to Joey Brennan. Brennan dealing with two Rapids players in the corner. Easily holding them up. Kicks it away. Spin it up. Rapids players away with it. Skyva has it. Carroll wrist that one. Oh. Got his head to turn. Danik Gerva with Patrick Waugh like play. I'm not sure if it's all the talk about Patrick Waugh becoming the new Senators head coach that's got me all riled up, but he's looking good out there. Meznev back to Ostrowski. Ostrowski cycles with it. Sends it to Mahoney. Mahoney sends it deep. Off of the stick of Tim Kuzno. Tim Kuzno goes around the net. He's squeezed off by Mahoney. Mahoney makes him ditch it, and he comes up the center. Long stretch pass, easily picked up by Ostrowski. Sean Murphy clips it in deep, and that's the first time I've seen the puck stand still all game. Mahoney with good speed. Over to Sam McLaughlin. Sam McLaughlin doesn't have much of an angle. Throws it out front. Chipped over the blue line is Roy Lozo. Roy Lozo sends it in deep. Over to Sean Murphy. Sean Murphy sends it back in for Jonathan Boursier. Boursier behind the net. The 219s have it now. .26 seconds to go. Keyshawn Francis whips it up. It's going to be an icing. They're going to blow this down. They're going to have 20.8 seconds to go in this third period to score 11 goals for the win. Still a spectacular attendance here at the Central Gatineau Arena, even though it is the first week of hunting. .1 seconds to go. They're going to say, referee's going to say run the time. It's enough of this nonsense. Get a little, Ostrowski's going to dump somebody. Fully understandable. I'd be a little bit perplexed. These teams will face each other 3 more times, I believe, before the season's over. That's going to do it. I think they're arguing over who can grow the biggest Movember. And that'll do it. And that'll do it. Rapids will try to get off the schneid next week. They get a good round of applause from the local fans. They love them anyway. They tried hard. This broadcast is being brought to you by the Alcove Entertainment Net Group and the Randy Peck Media Group. Have yourself a fine evening.